Welcome and good morning. I'm Melissa Joy and I'm so glad you're here. And if you've been here before, you understand. I have a quirky sense of humor, and if you haven't, welcome on in. This might be the delight for your day, okay? Do you notice the little cloud? Look, it looks like the bubble on top of my head. Hello? 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 Anyways, that's not the point of the read. But I was saying, did I want it in the horizontal or the vertical? And when I turned it and I saw that, I just laughed. I thought, okay, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave it here for y'all to bring some joy and sunshine into your day. And it's okay. I see the point now. So in the sunrise meditation, the reason, well, there's not the purpose of me doing it. Now it has tremendous meaning, and that is the reason that I really do it. But there is a purpose behind it, and that it gives you a weather forecast, a spiritual forecast, a planetary forecast, an energy forecast on the period of about 30 or 45 minutes. It can set the tone for your day, your week, your month, and your year. Lots of revelation coming in, but there's polar alignment. When you show up to watch this, there's the energy of polar alignment. That's why they have me watch it and then communicate it to you, because these become time capsules. Not just the day that it occurs, whenever you show up, that is the energy being shared with you right now. So you would think polar alignment. Well, we're going to have a little astrology 101 here. And if you look up your chart, I use astro-charts.com, and it makes an eyeball. And in there, I love it because there's the eye, there's the inner circle, and then there's the center of the pupil. And it gives me a lot of information. Now, there are these points. You have your ascending and your descending, which really impacts your life a lot. And then you have your midheaven and your midnight. Often the midnight gets overlooked and not talked about. Why? Because it's like something we can just sweep under the rug and pretend it's not there. Kind of like that goofy sense of humor. Look, see the bubble on top of, wait, there it is. Hello, hello, that type of thing. I can keep that hidden from you and just do it off camera, right? But I guess part of living is, if I call y'all friends, you're here with me. And that's who I am. This is who I am. So why edit it out and, streamline it up in order to be accepted or received or to gain more views or whatever else? It's not important, because my goal here is to share my joy with you and to awaken your joy in this world. So we'll get back to the quick point here is, now it's wild because you can have the temptation to be thrown off again and keep repeating these cycles. And you're like, what cycles? The shiz diz. The going around the bush, going around the mountain one more time, all those things that have just seemed like, God, is this ever going to end? Or, God, will I ever get to what I'm dreaming of? How come all this keeps coming before it? Well, this has a bit to do with it. And the key point that they want to talk about today, its fancy name is the nadir, the midnight. And now if you look at that chart, you'll see these numbers going around it. You'll see the names of the zodiac signs, and then you'll see these numbers. So wherever you see the number 4, that's where your nadir is, your midnight, okay? It's kind of like, it was kind of like when you were fully conceived and you took traction in the womb, all right? So you'll see what house it's in, and go check out one of the videos from my channel or somebody else's that you trust, and get in there and sit with it for a minute. See what it might bring up for you. Sometimes we wait for trauma to show up, but often that's where trauma is stored. And trauma just keeps showing up because your soul's under there choking out, burning out, burping it up, trying to pass that old gas of the mind and say, get it out of here, get it out of the way. I want to share my life force with you. It is the root, my friend. And in order to get fruit, you can have flower without roots because they can chop it off, 0404, whoever's wondering. But in order to have fruit, you need the root, all right? And to know you fruity, you're like, Joy, I know you are. But the thing about the fruit is, friends, that's where satisfaction, personal satisfaction and fulfillment comes from. Because you can have all the stuff of the world, you can give everything out to the world, but if you have none of that for yourself, it will end up empty and hollow, and the tree will die, the plant will die, the whatever else will. Okay, so it takes these mysterious woo-woo esoteric astrology and spirituality and all that stuff, and it brings it down to earth where your life can begin to transform, where you get that relief in your soul, where your soul becomes unstressed. It releases the distress and it releases the bondages, because they're wanting to open your crown today to access it so that bloom can come forward and get pollinated by all these bees that have been showing up at this channel. I don't know if you watch the videos there, but tarot is really just a disguise to talk about different recipes of life. Different recipes, different facets. We are the whole zodiac. Remember that. And also, always remember, I love you. Bye.